All right, guys, welcome back to another Big Q, and that's a waltz. Welcome back to another Big Q Entertainment video. Today, we are going to be test fitting the intercooler. Now, earlier this morning, I already test fitted the intercooler. Me and my pops, y'all know what I'm talking about, the old man. But we test fitted, and we already have an idea on where we need to cut and what we need to cut. I do have a welder to weld some mounts up in there, but we have an idea on kind of, here's the situation. Right now, I like it where it's at, but we got a 1/4 inch sticking out right here. Even though that's plenty of room for the radiator, I'm doing a 3-row radiator. Plenty of room for the radiator to sit in and the fans and the water pump. I really think if we get rid of this, cut this fluff, and cut this where my line is, obviously it's not gonna look as bad. I'm gonna go back over it. But if we do all that, make it flush, we can have it coming out at least like halfway. At least halfway of the intercooler. But we gonna get to work. Oh, we gonna get to work and see if we can get cooking. What do you think? All right. All right, guys, so trust me, it's not broken. It's not broken. And if you see some of the fins are a little bit damaged in the intercooler, I got this off of Facebook Marketplace for 50 bucks. So I'm not really gonna complain about that. And my ears are ringing. Really should have worn like ear protection or something like that. But as you can see, I really didn't get my line that straight. There is a little bit of a gap, but I don't think I'm gonna worry about that because it's not too bad. And hopefully the bumper, if I can run a bumper, gets put on. But as you can see, it's touching a little bit right there and touching a little bit there. So I do need to make my cut come up a little bit higher than what I anticipated it on. But what I might do is just cut straight down instead of like trying to cut in a little bend area. So it comes straight down, and definitely got to cut that wall out on the inside. But I'd rather have straight cuts than around it, because honestly, I'm not going to be the best at cutting around. I mean, I'm going to try, because that radius would just be like way over there. You know what? We're going to try it. I'm going to try it. I mean, what's it going to hurt? What is it going to hurt? It's not going to hurt none. So we're going to get back to it. I just thought I'd show you guys the process. I'm going to try to clean this up a little bit better than what I already have. But right now, we're just test fitting. We're just test fitting. Oh, and the intake came the other day. But it's a couple modifications I got to do to it. Like, I got to turn this upside down so my throttle cable can reach it and stuff. Factory throttle cable. How cool is that? It'll definitely reach it. But you guys will see. Right now, I'm really trying to get the intercooler mounted so I can test fit my 4-row radiator, even though I'm going to be using the 3-row. So right now you're just marking the center. I couldn't have done that. I was gonna have holes all over the place.
Both holes center of this thing here.
Yeah.
Use a small drill bit first to get a good measurement, and then put it when you get the small drills in there.
Yeah.
Put this back on there with the small hose and see if they can line up even with the hoses already in it.
All right, that don't sound too bad. Yeah. All right, so I'm really not trying to make this whole thing like a time lapse, you know what I'm saying? That'd be really boring. I wouldn't even want to watch it. but I can't help it. It's really hard to like say what you're about to do and cut at the same time without somebody filming. But this is what I got so far. I done cut way more than I thought. So this was my first cut. All those little teeny pieces were my first cut, and this was my second cut. So I guess once you do it one time, you learn like where you need to cut it. I did grind off the edges. They aren't really that sharp. That was a wasp, man. Anyway, they aren't really that sharp, but I am gonna go back along and put that rubber weather seal, that really thin stuff up here and on the sides, just to make it look a little bit better. I mean, that cut, money. This cut, I was trying to do fancy curves and stuff like that. Guys, just go in a straight line. Don't try to be fancy. If you're building like a street truck, street car, or something that you're gonna beat up on and thrash, just cut it straight, because nobody's gonna care what it looks like. They just care what it sounds like, you know what I'm saying? But me and my dad, we just whooped up making these brackets. They are still steaming, making these brackets for the intercooler. They're gonna go something like that. You're gonna weld it on. This, that, and the third. The top, we haven't really figured out the top yet. We're gonna do the bottom, get the bottom situated and straight and tight before we tackle the top. I'm gonna set you guys up and I'm gonna get to welding. So honestly, dude, the top, okay, now I can explain. The top looks, hold on, focus here. The top looks pretty bad. Not gonna lie, but come on guys, you can't blame me. I kind of sort of laid them dimes. The top, like I said, the top was trash. The sides were my best spot, mostly the sides. So we're about to get another one done. We're about to lay this one. I'm not gonna show you guys, so you guys already know. You guys already know that big Cupid weld. I mean, look at that. Look at that. That's money, baby. That's money. Yeah, but I'm satisfied. She's gonna hold. I'm gonna give it the strength test. Come on now, sign me up. All right, eyes.
All right.
She's not plugged in. All right, few seconds. All right, now she's on. All right, eyes.
All right.
Money. The bag on fire. I thought you said this bag wasn't going to catch on fire then. All right, we're good. Eyes.
All right.
All right, one more time and eyes.
All right.
Now, why couldn't all of them look that good? Why couldn't all of them? You good? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you. Yeah, I don't understand why the rest of them couldn't cut this wood off. Why the rest of them couldn't look that good? I mean, it's not the best, but
It looks good.
it don't look that bad. I mean, for a Harbor Freight welder and some guy that don't really know what he's doing, I don't think it's too bad. And she's holding, she's even, and she is on. This has been what, since like 10 o'clock? It's now 3 something. All this.
You need more washers under those bolts, or they all right?
Underneath this bolt, I'm gonna need more washers, but everything else should be okay. Yep, we got it to the point where the radiator can fit without an issue. So 4-row, 3-row, she's gonna be fine. It's just gonna look so good once the bumper's on and trimmed up. Like, just think about it. Oh my God. Hey, Dad, stand back and look at it. Once the cowl is all painted up and everything, it's gonna look way better. It's gonna look way better. Because right now it looks like, oh my God, what's this dude in the backyard doing? But with a fully built 6-liter with an 80mm Borg Warner turbo, making about 800 horses on the street, I bet y'all won't say nothing about my paint then. Oh man. All right guys, it's a new day. We are back and we're about to install the intake manifold. Now I'm pretty sure in yesterday's video, well actually this is one whole video, but the other day I did install the intake, but it was only test fit and all the bolts went in really good. And I really like how the black chrome and the blue chrome like bounce off each other, and like when the sun hits it just right, it is going to be nice. Shout out Cletus McFarland. He didn't give me this, but if he did, best believe I would not be putting it on. I'd be hanging it up in the trophy room or something like that. But if you ever get these types of style gaskets and stuff like that, I got this off of Amazon. This whole kit was like $400 off of Amazon. Keep in mind, I'm a broke 22-year-old, so I'm not out buying the Holly stuff. But this worked just fine. These gaskets, I put them in the freezer and they work, okay? But these two right here, I had to put a little bit of grease on it because they kept popping out. Like one corner popped out, then I got this in, then this corner popped out, then I got that in, then this started popping out. But they're in. I'm trying to hurry up and install it, but before I install it, I want to blow out the cylinder, the cylinder holes and stuff like that, just in case a little bit of dirt or debris got inside. And I did go ahead and install, well, test fit this side, exhaust manifold studs at O'Reilly's. You can't beat that. It was like 15 bucks. You cannot beat that. But, and maybe I cleaned these off today too and paint them black. I got some paint for that stuff and everything. But everything came out pretty good. I am going to clean this up a little bit because I cut myself really bad yesterday. If you saw, my thumb had a glove with a Band-Aid on it with a towel stuffed inside of it. But yeah, I'm gonna just get to it. All right guys, so I think I did a really good job cleaning up the welds and rounding them off. Cleaning up the welds and rounding them off and grinding them down. And I even grinded this down too so it's smooth and I don't cut my arms so my veins like to stick out 24/7 on them. Honestly, for a backyard mount and a guy that don't know what he doing, I still gotta cut that little circle. I still gotta cut that because the intercooler hit. But this is just bumper supports, I think. So I'm not really too concerned about this. The structure of this thing, definitely gone. But I did go ahead and permanently mount this baby. She's on there tight. I gotta clean the valve covers up. But oh, that's what I was talking about, the gold. I mean, not the gold, but the chrome blue and the chrome black are just bouncing off of it. It just looks so good, man. So good. I'm excited. Thinking about painting the valve cover either the blue or the black. But leave it down in the comments what color I should paint the valve covers. Because I'm thinking black. I'm really thinking black. Because I don't know if I can get that same blue. But like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.